Okay, so we will invite Jesus and the Holy Spirit to join us here. We'll use maybe a very helpful lesson.
Yeah, it's called to lesson 50. So we're praying on the session tonight. That is, I am sustained by the love of God. It's very full.
What a helpful message. We really need say no more. But we will.
Here is the answer to every problem that will confront you today and tomorrow and throughout time. In this world, you believe you are sustained by everything but God. Your faith is placed in the most trivial and insane symbols: pills, money, protective clothing, influence, prestige, being liked, knowing the right people, and an endless list of forms of nothingness that you endow with magical powers. All these things are your replacements for the love of God. All these things are cherished to ensure a body identification. They are songs of praise to the ego. Do not put your faith in the worthless. It will not sustain you. Only the love of God will protect you in all circumstances. It will lift you out of every trial and raise you high above all the perceived dangers of this world into a climate of perfect peace and safety. It will transport you into a state of mind that nothing can threaten, nothing can disturb, and where nothing can intrude upon the eternal calm of the Son of God. Put not your faith in illusions. They will fail you. Put all your faith in the love of God within you, eternal, changeless, and forever unfailing. This is the answer to whatever confronts you today. Through the love of God within you, you can resolve all seeming difficulties without effort and ensure confidence. Tell yourself this often today. It is a declaration of release from the belief in idols. It is your acknowledgement of the truth about yourself. For 10 minutes twice today, let the idea for today sink deep into your consciousness. I am sustained by the love of God. Repeat it, think about it, let related thoughts come to help you recognize its truth, and allow peace to flow over you like a blanket of protection and surety. Let no idle and foolish thoughts enter to disturb the holy mind of the Son of God. Such is the kingdom of heaven. Such is the resting place where your Father has placed you forever. So we can just go in with these words, this reminder: I am sustained by the love of God.
We can allow our minds to go even deeper. As we release all the superficial thoughts and beliefs. We're invited to safely release all the worldly false safety. To realize what really sustains us. So there is one thing that gives us life. And that is the love of God. So it's like we have this pool of love, this infinite, vast truth. But then we seem to have placed little things like money, like pills, protective clothing, influence, prestige, being liked, knowing the right people, and an endless list of forms of nothingness. So we are here being sustained of the love of God. And we have put faith in those other little things, believing these sustain us. That's the trick. What sustains us is God, is the truth. The other things are tricks that have been put there by the ego mind. They know this is it. This is more important than the love of God. This is what you live of. This is what's going to make you safe. It still isn't making us safe. It still is the love of God. There's no other power. There's no power in pills or money or clothing or being liked. I feel like see the picture of us like bathing in the pool of God's love. And then having those little things on the surface saying that that's the safety. But how can that be? That's why he's saying for us to practice in this lesson, for example, in all the lessons, to release all the foolish thoughts, all the little thoughts, all the fearful thoughts, to allow peace to flow, to allow truth to be experienced. Peace can flow over you like a blanket of protection and surety. So we need to seek for that peace in the right place, not in the little things of the world, but within our minds. Let no idle and foolish thoughts enter to disturb the holy mind of the Son of God. Such is the kingdom of heaven. Such is the resting place where your Father has placed you forever. That's beautiful. We're just here to realize what we can let go of safely. And sometimes the Holy Spirit guides us to take some practical steps to really learn this, to really realize what the truth is. We may be guided to move somewhere. We may be guided to shift something in our life. And like Anne here in the community, she's guided to just go out in trust. And she's received an invitation to Puerto Rico, and the woman said, "You don't need to bring anything. You don't need to bring any clothes." That's the Holy Spirit behind it, to teach us to trust, to teach her to trust God and not little possessions or even clothes. The woman said she has some clothes there, and it's so warm, so you don't need to wear a lot anyway. It's very helpful to release the false safety, to release the familiar, to not get comfortable in the world. Jesus says, what aren't you doing through a day that has the body as focus? How many times do you focus on the body throughout the day? The body's comfort or safety. He's inviting us to look at that. How many decisions we make for the body's safety or protection. And then start to release that so that we can really experience what is our true safety. It's all based in love. But we don't know that when we just keep trying to sustain the body with future planning and with forms. Maria, thanks for reading that lesson. Really good.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And it's so good when you start to live in the safety of spirit, in the safety of being guided, the safety of trusting God. We've had quite a few experiences lately where we just say yes to certain guidance without seeing clearly the logic behind it, you know. It's the Holy Spirit's logic. Today we have been guided to say yes to a new property for Awaken to Love. And that's pretty beautiful. And it's all just based in trust. The woman who owns it, she had a vision 9 or 10 years ago that I would be taking over this retreat center. And here we are. That's pretty sweet news to share.
Yeah.
Diva Center here in Spain.
And it's all just flowing very smoothly, very swiftly, actually.
Very effortlessly.
She wants to give us the keys on Saturday, so.
She's ready to give us the keys before we had signed contract or anything. If she's so clear on the guidance, she's felt this. It was really, really beautiful.
Yeah, and when there's no ideas about how it needs to look, then the spirit waves can just take us where we need to go.
It's really effortless. Very different way of living. We haven't needed to look for properties. We haven't needed to do all the things you would normally do in the world, you know. We just pray and trust, and we're shown. We looked for one property just because we were guided to go there. We were guided to take an outing with Anne. And this was months ago. Yeah, it's very touching to be so invited to trust. It's the same for all of us. We have the same big invitation to trust.
And it's in the power of the joining. Because it was actually during our last retreat, we were in this beautiful, deep joining together. I remember the session was so sweet and so sacred. And we get back up to our room, look on the phone, and oh, there's a message from the owner of this property. Just wondering if we're still looking for a place. And Just reaching out, very sweetly.
Yeah. Yeah, she literally asked, "Are you looking for a new place?" I said, "Yes." That's how effortless it was. And we don't have to go and do all kinds of tests and speculations or investigations if the property is proper, if it's good, No, because the Holy Spirit knows. The Holy Spirit has told us, trust this. This is it. No inspections, nothing. And today we went to her lawyer and we were just open to see what was going to unfold. But she didn't have the papers. She didn't have the correct papers. She brought her own health insurance instead of the paperwork for the property. And she insisted it was the right. And I calmly and gently said, "No, this is not what we need." So, yeah. But it got arranged in a great way. So just going to allow it to unfold. It was all for the holy encounter. We're just here to have holy encounters. We're not here to control or arrange things or plan things. Let all things be exactly as they are. Just to be present in that experience. Yeah. Shall we open up for sharing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how are you all doing?
Just gonna invite Julie, who is part of organizing the retreat in Vancouver. Good morning.
Good morning. Good night. Thank you for sharing this message. It's what my mind needed to hear, and it feels so true. It moves me so much to just trust, and I forget. And thank you for reminding me. That's how I want to say yes, and I saying yes to guidance. Sometimes I'm thinking, is it when I've been in one place, mainly in one place for the last 3 years? Is it okay? I'm a nomad usually, and now it's as if the financial situation and stuff made me, like stay stay here, stay. And yeah, sometimes I'm doubting, okay, maybe it's because I'm scared, or maybe it's just the guidance to be still and just go inward and be in this wherever I am here. And yeah, I think I'm answering the question.
So.
Yeah, it's priceless for me, what you're sharing. It's so, so helpful. So thank you. That's it.
Thank you. And we can go to Patricia next.
Hello, mighty companion.
Hi, Patricia.
Sorry, I'm not cheerful today.
Mm.
It happened. It was such a feeling of abandonment. Like, it's, of course, I know, like, nobody's disappearing and they're so wonderful. You know, they keep on going and nothing is stopping. But it's just, for whatever reason, it's like I feel it's like a closure or an ending, and I feel a lot of I don't know, it's this feeling of abandonment, which I know they are not, but it's there. And I'm still doing, because I'm still getting ready. Well, oh my gosh, my story is it's such a long one, and I'm so tired of it.
You have shared some of your story with us before.
Yeah, but it's just I'm waiting to from the IRS. Like, it's been going on for 3 years. Like, it's like I'm going, I'm being judged, like, the documents and everything, and it's a never-ending story, and it's so difficult. But I'm still, while I'm waiting for this, even I try to be as stay as focused as I can, and just, there's nothing I can do. It's just the system, but it's just the waiting. And then I'm hearing, like, everybody saying, well, you know, come and join us here, come and join us there. And I'm looking at all these people on these Zoom meeting, and I'm saying, what the heck are you not going? You know, the only reason why I'm not going, it's because I cannot go through custom. And in some way I feel like such a loser. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, what is this that is stopping me? What is this block? And with this divorce, I lost like millions of dollars. I lost my husband. I lost my whole life. You know, seeing my husband, he wanted to take my daughter away from me, like, saying that I was a bad mother. Oh my gosh, like, it's insane.
Mm.
And I honestly, I thought I give it over, and I really thought I did all the forgiveness about this. And you guys, when and Barret says, I'm sustained by the love of God today. Oh my gosh.
Mm.
It just opened up my heart. It just like, holy cow. It's not
Yeah.
even holy God, it's holy cow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just deeper layers of the undoing, of the release. So we're not here to judge the way we release the world, the way it looks. Even when it looks like other people are taking away, you know, like your daughter. But this is the mind. This is your mind releasing the world.
And now, you know, like it didn't happen. Nothing happened. I was able to raise her, and she's doing well, and she's going university and stuff like this. But it seems like it's just opened up the wound, and it's like, whoa.
Mm.
There's this thing of failing, and
Yeah, and that's a false interpretation. You haven't failed. There's a way to look at this and see a complete other picture. Yeah, and the prayer can be help me to see that this lesson, this experience is in my own best interest, because it can be easy to project onto the situation that it is a huge obstacle. You can't even travel, you can't even cross the border. But to ask to be shown how this is in your best interest right now, how this is for healing. And not even to try to see it that way, if that's hard, but to release, to just keep handing over perspective and the perception of it. And allow the emotions to move through. Yeah, the lessons can seem deep. Even this lesson, you believe you're alone if you don't have another body around.
Yeah.
That's, yeah. So to face that now, even when you came out of the academy, 8-week course, to look at that belief that something has ended, that okay, now it's different, or you lost something. Just to question that, the idea that you can be alone, the idea that something can end. I feel like having
guys, I'm gonna go and wash my glasses. I cannot see. And that's what good cry does, eh? It's a blur. You do not exist. I'm the dreamer of the dream, I'm just going.
We talked quite a lot about glasses today.
Yeah, oh God, I swear I can't, like, it's
I shared a little story. This place that we are guided to buy.
yeah.
Because I was there 9 years ago or 8 years ago. I was there for 4 months. We had a little community experience. And one man was there, and he was wearing glasses. But one day he came up to me in the morning and said, Jenny, I lost my glasses. And I can't find them because I can't really see very well without them. And I heard so clear. I heard to tell him, that is all okay. You are actually going to go into a period of real deeper trust. You're going to be without your glasses now for a period. And he said, okay, yes, I accept that. He felt that came from the Holy Spirit and it was guided. So he was without his glasses maybe for 3 weeks or so. And then one day he sat in the garden. This is a huge garden. It's actually like a fruit farm. So he sat somewhere in the orchard and he was meditating, real deep meditation. And suddenly he saw his glasses flash in his mind. saw a flash of his glasses. And he was guided to look up. And after he saw the flash, he sees them in the tree. The glasses sit there in the tree. On the branch. Just ready for him. So his lesson was finished. His practice was done in this case. So yeah, it's just a sweet story about trust.
Yeah. Have faith.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, faith is everything.
Yeah, that is everything.
Yeah, I forget about this.
Mm.
There's only God, and there's only the peace of God. That's all there is.
That's it. That's it. That's divine providence.
Mhm.
I'm sustained by the love of God.
That's, yep, just forget about it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Love you so much.
Love you, Patricia.
I'm gonna go and wash my glasses.
Yeah. Tim, we can't hear you, so you need to actually unmute your microphone.
There I am.
There you are.
Hi.
Hi.
Good to meet you all. It's really funny that you brought up that story about glasses, because I just had a dream last night about glasses. And I was looking for my glasses. 3 other people were looking for our glasses, and we were looking around and we were finding glasses, but they weren't our glasses. And I didn't know, what did that dream mean? I thought, I've never had a dream of glasses, and then you bring up glasses. It's really interesting.
It's one mind. I mean,
Yeah.
Kari here in our community.
Yes. So it's,
yeah, she was just so
yes.
righteous.
Yeah, I had no idea what, and you've given me clarity with what the glass dream meant. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we had a really tough 1 month period that ended about three weeks ago, having our dog die at 7 years, probably the way that we felt was like a child died. And then we got in the process of going to vet, we got COVID. I haven't been sick for over 3 years. I thought, I had it beat. Maybe I was cocky about my health and everything else and got sloppy. And both of us got COVID. And then I got a tooth infection, all within a week period. And I was thinking in my mind, okay, I'm all in that when you're going through tough times, there's a lesson. So I do look for those lessons. I always do. And sure enough, there were. But, I'm asking God, why is there just this much pain? Why is there this much pain? And especially when you're sick, your emotions and having an emotional loss, and why do you have to go through so much pain? And then I think often I forget to look at what the lesson is. I often forget. So I realized that, yeah, you don't have to go through the pain. And then if I don't get, it's such a better way to go. And, but I think I know the majority of my lessons have come from painful situations.
Yeah, sometimes I see it as a call or a message to slow down when you get sick, or when, you know, many things happen like that. It's like life is telling you now, slow down, you know, get really slow and gentle, and there is usually, yeah, deepening and learning in that.
That's right. That, because I am really guilty of not slowing down. Really guilty of that.
Well, I know you're not guilty, but
Yes, you're right.
yeah. But yeah, it's helpful. It's definitely helpful to slow down, and sometimes we bring on those things to help us slow down, actually.
Yes.
There's a saying that pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. I don't know if you've heard that.
Yes.
And yeah, he does say in the course, pain is, is optional. But he says it's usually experienced. Pain is usually part of the process, because there is such strong beliefs there in the mind that you are the body has its favorite relationships and things, and when they fail or when they are taken away, usually the interpretation is pain. So you say it's part of the healing process, usually. Yeah. Well, yeah, we can see it's one mind. There really is one mind. It seems like we have different lives. We live in such different locations, even all of us here today. But, the glasses and, the symbols, we can see it's one mind, because we think about the same things. We're opening up to the same healing, And glasses and sight and vision, that's vision. I think the dream about glasses and all the talk about glasses today is an invitation to a deeper vision, a clearer vision. It has nothing to do with the body's eyes. Yeah, invitation to trust.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Tim. Good to have you with us. Anyone else? Solveig?
Yeah. I just don't want to hide, I think, to break that pattern. But I do feel quite depressed at the moment. Kind of see that with that, the whole, I take the whole thing. So it's the same, it's feeling disconnected, feeling a lot of self-hatred, and yeah.
Yeah, what comes to mind is, resistance is the ego's interpretation of progress and growth.
Of what?
Progress and growth.
Okay.
Resistance.
Yeah, resistance is the ego's interpretation of progress and growth. You have been going deeper, and you are going deeper. And I think you can allow yourself to not interpret this. To allow this too to move through.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to allow it, and at this, I had this kind of panic attack when I went to bed last night. It's just, and it feels like it's going a little up and down. Even in this session, it was really strong in the beginning, and then it eases off, and then it comes again. So it feels like, yeah, it's just out of. It definitely feels out of my control. I don't know. But it scares me to feel so depressed. Yeah, I don't know. I've had a couple of days, this morning and another day, I just wake up and I just feel like I don't even want to get out of bed. It's just, but I don't allow me that, Maybe I should.
Yeah, you can keep
I'm sorry.
you can question even the depression, just question the thoughts and the conclusions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I just keep feeling something like you love fish.
I love fish.
You love fish, and you've blocked yourself from eating it for most of your life.
Yeah.
This is depressing. Like, to have something you love, and then I can't eat that. I can't have that.
It's funny because that was up today, actually, when we went into Venice and Peter wanted to do something here, and I didn't feel like it at all. I didn't want to go. And then I suddenly had this, I would like this. And we actually didn't do that. And that brought a lot of stuff up, the thing that I wanted, it didn't go there. And that just brought up exactly what you say, this pattern of mine to sacrifice a lot of things just to please, just to please someone. And yeah. I guess that brought up a lot of darkness for me to look at, to see that actually on the way back. Suddenly I was like, we didn't go there. And I could see it had nothing to do, it was just the walk on the beach. It had nothing to do with the beach, nothing to do with the walks, and nothing to do with anything. It was just this pattern. Yeah.
Actually, I also thought of you and fish yesterday. I thought, how proud you can be, really, like in a good way, that you have healed this. You have healed this, thing with fish, and that's very powerful. And you should let the whole family know what a healing journey you've taken. They can celebrate you instead of putting you down. This is powerful.
I don't trust that I have healed the fish thing yet.
I think you start
to
trust it.
Yeah, at the barbecue I had a strong reaction, but I did go through a lot of emotions there. Yes.
You did. Yeah, it was so beautiful. Sweet joy.
It's already through. It's just these little bits still from the past clinging, but you're already through. Maybe that's what this all is. This is a calling in you, just to make a nice fish dinner and enjoy it with Peter.
Yeah.
You're ready.
I don't know.
You can call us. We'll support you through it.
Yeah. I definitely think I need some support there. Yeah. At least I did realize last night when I had the panic attack with asthma and everything coming up, and Lulu just came up in my bed to support me. And that was the first time where I didn't think of her as the cause of my asthma anymore. So she actually helped me there.
Yeah.
So I out of the panic attack.
Yeah.
That was certainly, I realized, oh, this is the first time I don't see her as the cause of my allergy and asthma and all that.
Powerful. You can do the same with the fish. You will, you know, there's no doubt.
I have told the family about the cat, so about the fish.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah, this session is all about trust. It's all about trust. It feels like everyone is going through a deep transition, deep clearing. And it seems a little rough or painful at times, but there is healing. There's a lot of healing happening. And this constant invitation to trust, be gentle, take steps, allow. Remember, it's an illusion that we are releasing. It's not really real. The illusion of separation. Maybe this is a good time to end and remember you're sustained by the love of God, not by money. Big hugs, big blessings to you all. Love you.
Love you guys. Have a great rest of your day.
Bye.